Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the film I Wake Up Screaming, which is an American film produced in 1941 starring Betty Grable, Victor Mature and Carol Landis. It talks about a very beautiful waitress, and one day three guys were talking on a table and they decided to try to make something out of her, in the sense that she was beautiful, she was nice, she was expressive, and if she was in the right places with beautiful clothes and introduced to the right people, she could be famous as a model or as an actress. And one of them, who was the character of Victor Mature, he was a kind of promoter of actors and people to show business. And then they talked to the waitress and they told her that she had the potential of being a star, a model, an actress. And as the time passed, she truly believed that. And then they bought her beautiful clothes, she was introduced to all the right people, right connections, and she was being popular. And then, after a while, she became known by many people in show business, and someday, all by herself, she told her friends that she was invited to work in Hollywood and that she signed the agreement all by herself. Of course that her friends, they felt betrayed, especially the character of Victor Mature, because she signed the agreement to go to Hollywood and didn't tell anyone. She only told them after she made it. And then her sister, her younger sister, she thought it was a bit weird. One day she was a waitress, and then some people put it into her mind, the idea that she could be a celebrity. Her younger sister was trying to tell her that it was a bit weird, that she should be careful, that she shouldn't leave her job as a waitress. But of course that the sister didn't listen to her. And then when she was ready to go to Hollywood, she said to her sister and to Mature's character that they were probably very happy to get rid of her because her sister probably loved the guy and that they were having an affair. But it was a lie. It wasn't happening anything of the sort. But before signing this Hollywood agreement, one night actually, the younger sister was, while she was still working as a waitress, she was waiting for her sister to leave work. And then she realized that there was a guy who was close to the restaurant, around all the time, and that he was kind of stalking her sister. Then the younger sister told the oldest sister, and she said, "Oh, it's not a big deal, it doesn't mean anything, and you shouldn't be impressed about it. These kind of people, they are common in a big city." But the younger sister, she was scared with that. It was creepy, the guy all the time, all around the woman. Then, when the eldest sister was about to go to Hollywood, she told to her sister that she probably liked the guy and blah, blah, blah. And then, at around 5:30 in the afternoon, the eldest sister, the model who was about to go to Hollywood, she was murdered. The first person who saw the body was Mature's character, and then her younger sister arrived right afterwards. And then the police was involved, of course, it was a murder. But then we could see that one specific policeman, he was very interested that the Mature's character was condemned, was declared guilty. And when the youngest sister saw this policeman, she got extremely scared because it happened that this policeman who was interested that Victor Mature's character was guilty, it was this policeman who was stalking her sister. And she told everyone in the police station that this was the guy stalking her sister, but nobody paid attention to her. And then, of course, she was suspicious that maybe he killed her sister, but the guy was a policeman. What could she do? Nothing. And then, of course, there was Mature almost being framed for the crime. And then Mature's character and the youngest sister, they fell in love. And when they fell in love, they decided to work together to find out who really killed the woman. And then they started to investigate by themselves. And then they started to locate the last people who talked to the woman, and especially this policeman, why he wanted to frame Mature's character so much. And then they realized that the both sisters, they lived together in a building, and this building had a switchboard operator. And this switchboard operator, he seemed to be a little bit unstable, obsessed by the model too. And then after a while, Mature's character got to talk to this guy. And the switchboard operator, he spoke accidentally that the policeman knew that he killed the model, but that he would protect him, that the switchboard operator was supposed to return to work, and that the policeman would protect him. But why? Why he would, if he knew who was the real murderer, why he didn't arrest the guy? That's the question. Then Mature's character, he got to locate the policeman in an apartment with a big picture of the model, full of flowers. And then the policeman confessed that he has always loved the model in secret, that once he got to talk to her, she was friendly towards him, but not in the loving sense. She was just being polite. Then he decided to buy an apartment with the hope of getting married to her someday. And in the policeman's mind, things were going well until Mature's character told to the waitress that she could be a model, a celebrity, an actress. And then he put bad ideas into the mind of the waitress, and she became too good for him, the policeman. And that although he knew who killed the model, the switchboard operator, the policeman wanted Mature's character to suffer as much as possible, because it was him who took the model away from him, not the switchboard operator. Because when the model was murdered, she was already in another world, a world of glamour. And then the policeman, in his mind, thought he lost his chance with her. And then it is implied that in the end the policeman, he took his own life, and that's the end of the film. It's a very nice and ingenious plot, because we think that the murderer can be someone, but then in the end it wasn't that person. It was a nice plot twist in the end. And then we can see how the human mind can be unbalanced and cruel sometimes. And the acting of the film is very good. The fashion, the clothes, especially of the women, they were very stylish. It's a classic film.